still say Fatal Frame. It says Fatal Frame? I changed it to E3. What? Okay. Oh, well. Let me know if you hear me, if you hear it well. Only the picture. Alright, I have no idea what to think of, hope for the... I don't... Bethesda.
With the game, there is no
I think the
game
only
without
Bethesda
the
game I've
players.
ever played is
Really,
Skyrim.
it all comes down to you.
みんなと一緒以外は考えられな
I
い
don't know.
Without you,
I'm here for
there is
Todd
no game.
Howard.
There's no one to play it.
No one to
Here
interact
for
with
the
it.
意味が
memes.
ないよ
Man,
You
last year's
keep
was
us in check.
so
And we appreciate
ridiculous. Bethesda. I don't know.
that. And through all of
Oh, I
it,
forgot Prey.
You're always there with
I haven't
us.
played that one yet, but that is
And
their
you are
game,
definitely
isn't
not afraid to tell us how you feel.
it? Welcome everyone. Welcome back to the
Your feedback
Electronic
sometimes challenges us,
Entertainment
but
Expo.
it forces us to be always challenging ourselves.
You empathize with us as developers and with each other as a community. It's really beautiful.
I don't know. I don't know what's... What,
I'm Dinga
what are
Bakaba,
they doing?
and I used to take a
what
week
do y'all
off
think?
every
I
time
think
a Bethesda
Skyrim's
game
gonna
came
be
out.
ported
my name's
to
Mark Diaz, and when I was 8 years
your
old, I used to
refrigerator.
sneak over to my buddy's house to play Doom.
your eyeballs.
I'm Rich Lambert. Daggerfall was one of the very first games that got me into the Elder Scrolls world.
I'm Dana Christo, and I started out as a
Last year
16-year-old
they
gamer
just
who
showed
just
kind
wanted
of
to
a
bring
little,
joy to others through
like,
video games.
Teaser
And
for
now
the
I'm
next
game director at Arcane
Elder
Studios.
Scrolls.
Now I'm a game
I
programmer
wonder
at
if
id
they'll have
Software.
more info
Now I get to
or
be a
not.
part of building that world as the
Fallout
creative
just
director
did
on Elder Scrolls
76,
Online.
so I can't
Now I'm a
imagine
UI
they're announcing
programmer at
anything
Bethesda Game
else
Studios,
Fallout.
and it's everything I could have dreamed
What are
of.
they gonna announce?
I see you.
I see you.
I see you. I
We
see
see you,
your
because
beard,
we are you.
sir. That one
And
guy's
together-
beard is
Together.
weird.
Together?
We are all. We are all.
We are all...
We are all. We are all.
Hello, I'm good. The stream may be slow and glitchy, and it may be that way for 5 more minutes. Because unfortunately, I'm uploading a YouTube video, and it didn't finish uploading before this started, so... Hopefully it'll stop being shitty in a minute. Almost, it's got like a minute left. I don't want to delete the upload. Nothing good's happening yet anyway, so... Yeah, I don't know. The last one, I was like, they could theoretically announce something interesting to me, because they could put something out on the Xbox I might care about. But I genuinely don't think there's a single Bethesda IP that I've ever really played. It's not that they're bad or anything, I just never have. Not my thing. I've played a little of Skyrim and just never really got that into it. I want to get it for Switch. I think that would be fun.
Please welcome Bethesda's Senior Global Vice President of Marketing, Pete Hines.
Just bring out Todd Howard. That's the only person anyone knows from this game.
Thank you. Thank you very much. How are you? Feel good? Awesome. Thank you guys for being here. Thank everyone watching around the world to tuning in to watch our 5th annual E3 showcase. This is a night dedicated to those who love games, who love the incredible entertainment that games provide. This past year, you fought demons on Mars and Nazis in America. You were assassins in the Empire, adventurers in Tamriel, and survivors. A lot of them. And survivors in the Wasteland.
Bethesda?
And you've embarked on these amazing adventures on PC, console, VR, mobile, or wherever and however you choose to play. And that's the key. You take the worlds that we create and you make them yours. You share your experiences with other players, with friends, and with family. With our games, you've built large global communities that truly matter. This year, we want to give special recognition to the extraordinary Bethesda community. As you saw in our opening video, you mean everything to us. I've almost been at this company for 20 years.
Did I live stream
And when
today?
I first started,
Zayon wants to know. Only E3, because E3. I had forgotten the other day I was going to do Resident Evil today. Completely forgot E3 started today.
when I first started, one of my first responsibilities was moderating the community forums, chatting with you, and keeping you up to date on our games. It was a great way to start my career at Bethesda because it was the perfect reminder of why we do what we do.
To be the
and
main
like so many others at Bethesda, I've spent a lot of time with you at events around the world. I've enjoyed meeting so many of you and getting your thoughts and feedback. So tonight, we'll be taking time throughout the show to hear directly from some of you in the Bethesda community.
Bethesda's a big
we
glitch.
are thrilled tonight to show our fans the lineup of great games we've been creating just for you, including the premiere of some exciting new games, and we'll go deep on Doom Eternal.
Nothing has happened yet. I'll tell you what video it rhymes. Well, you will see it in a minute, but it rhymes with symbolism.
So,
That is just
if you're
the
ready,
word.
let's kick it off and to get an update from our friends at one of the most celebrated development studios in the world, Bethesda Game Studios. Please welcome studio head and my good friend, Todd Howard.
There you go. Bring the one that everybody knows by name.
Thank you. Thank you. Great to see everybody. We have had an incredibly exciting year at Bethesda Game Studios. Given some of that excitement, impressed you're still here.
He's not wrong.
Actually, over the last year, we've had over 60 million players in our games, our most ever. And it's all of you It's all of you
they were good,
who
Todd.
have made these worlds what they are. Take Fallout 76.
Oh, you take it. You take it back. We don't
A
want
type of game we'd never done before. Had a lot of difficulties at launch.
Yes,
and
because
we got
all of your games have difficulties because
a lot
you never
of
fix
well-deserved
them.
criticism.
They are all glitchy. Like, the problems with 76 aren't... They're trying to make it sound like the problems with 76
kept
are the fact
working
that it
on
was
it,
online and
and
stuff. I'm
you
sure
kept
some of it
playing
is that.
it.
But
And
there are
through all
problems
of
that exist in Fallout
something
76 that
amazing has
existed
happened.
in
It's
Fallout
thanks to all of you.
and in Skyrim and all the other Bethesda titles because they never fix anything.
We've ever seen.
Like, I know enough about
made a
Bethesda, and I don't even play their
post-apocalyptic survival game where you
games
can do
to know
whatever
that they
you
have
want,
these
and
issues and
everybody's
have
nice to
had
each
them
other.
for a long time.
They don't go on killing griefing sprees. They leave food and water for the newbies and wave to each other. I don't know about you. This should give us all hope for humanity when the apocalypse does come.
I will say the actual people playing Fallout 76 have been doing some funny and interesting things, but the game
And
itself
we have a lot
is so
more in store
broken.
this year for Fallout 76.
They should not be proud
but
of shipping a
first,
product
our latest
that is
game,
that
The Elder Scrolls Blades, is in
broken.
early access. And thanks to all of you,
And they
it
always
became
do this.
our
Every
second
single one of their
straight
titles, and they're just
number
like,
one
oops,
mobile
it's
game
Bethesda.
after Fallout Shelter.
No, you're
Absolutely
a
incredible.
business selling a product, and your product is garbage fire.
And to tell you what's coming to Blades,
I don't know.
let me introduce project leader Craig Lafferty and art director Matt Carafano.
Video has 45 seconds remaining. Come on, YouTube.
All right.
Why are they talking about the apocalypse?
Thanks, Todd.
The Fallout
it's great
games
to be
are
here
all
at
set in the
E3.
apocalypse.
And thanks again to all
So
of you for making Blades
they're all
number one.
post-apocalyptic.
As someone who's worked on the Elder Scrolls for 20 years, it's been incredible to bring this world to your phones in an all-new way. We still love those classic dungeon crawlers.
Why do
and
you
it's
want to bring
clear
it to your
You do as
phone?
well.
And whether you're
Like,
exploring a dungeon
okay,
or rebuilding your town,
a
it's
phone
great to be
game
able
should
to do it wherever
and I
you
know
are.
this is maybe controversial to the
E3,
fact that
we're
all
releasing our
phone games
biggest
lately have
update
just
yet,
every company wants their
featuring
game on the
all
phone.
new
A
jobs
phone game
and
should be
solo
something
arena
quick
battles.
and easy that
An
I can
all-new
pick up
custom
and just
jewelry
play a little
system.
quick minute of
And
short,
a
cutesy,
brand new
fun. I
Dragon
am,
Quest
for a
line.
train ride or a minute waiting for an appointment.
Yeah.
Not something like Skyrim or Elder Scrolls
It has
that's
even
this
more,
big
but
sprawling
best of all, it's
adventure
coming
that
out
is usually
tonight.
high-res graphics. Like, that's not a phone game. Stop it! Not
So-
everything has to be on the phone.
Download free tonight and give it a try.
And we're also hard at work on our arena mode for this fall that'll feature PvP, your own guilds, and
Of
visiting
course,
your
more.
friends' towns. But most exciting this year, we're also bringing Blades to an all-new platform, Switchblades.
Bringing what? Oh. See, okay, that makes more sense than your phone at the least. Like, that's a portable game console, not my phone. I still don't want it. Ooh. Sack anime. Hope it was fun. Oh. I have an anime convention coming up next month, and my wallet's dead. It's going to be very bad.
Yeah.
Yay! No one cares. Literally, I haven't heard a single peep about that game. No one cares.
Yes, Blades is coming this fall to the Nintendo Switch, and yes, it's still free.
I will give you that it's a free game, and that is
Blades
pretty
is the
cool. I will
perfect
give
fit
them
for
that.
the Switch. You can play on the go, on your TV, and with motion controls.
I still don't care about
But
it.
best of all, it's cross-play and cross-progression with the mobile version. So you can start tonight on mobile, and all your progress will carry over.
Okay, that's cool
And
too.
it's playable here at E3 in our booth and Nintendo's.
Still just not my thing. Just don't get.
And for those of you playing on mobile, we also have some special rewards for both our Apple and Google
Like,
players
the kind of
this
stuff I
week.
play on mobile
So
is
download
like
tonight
I
and
play
let us know what you think.
the little Final
Thanks
Fantasy
again.
games that do the little turn-based stuff, and they're all chibi characters. I don't get wanting to play this kind of like big adventure
Now,
in
let me
mobile.
introduce Jeff and
And
Tom
the only reason
to
it's
tell you
free is
what's
because you know
coming
they're gonna
to
have
Fallout 76.
loot box stuff out the behind. I didn't hear who they were.
Hi, I'm project leader Jeff Gardner.
And I'm co-studio director Tom Mustaine.
And I look like
On
a
behalf
pedophile.
of everyone at Bethesda Game
And
Studios,
I stand like a robot.
We want to thank the
They
millions
both do.
of you
Look
who
at
have played
this.
with us, stuck with us, and helped shape the world of Fallout 76.
Guys, relax your arms.
Absolutely. It's incredible what the game
Nothing
has
has been
become.
announced or released
You've
yet.
told us
You just
how
hopped
much
in.
you've loved
Like,
this
I
year's
mean,
update
they
so
said
far.
that
From
the
camp
Blades is
building,
coming to Switch, and
legendary
that's it.
weapons, player vending, and of course, the dreaded sheep squatch. We've also been working on our biggest update yet. It's called Wastelanders. And it
You don't need to
will
update the game yet.
fundamentally
You need
change
to
the game.
fix the game. How about you fix it before you
It's
update
been
it
some
with a new
time
like DLC?
Since Vault 76 opened its door. And we all discovered that Appalachia isn't quite what it used to be. We encountered a lot of things. Overcame a lot of things. I don't think any of us expected for people to actually come back.
Are you from that vault? Can you help us? We've traveled pretty far. Heard there's hope here in Appalachia. Folk rebuilding, fighting back. We'll fight too, right by your side. We've been everywhere and seen everything. And the one thing we've learned is this. You gotta claim the wasteland before it claims you. The question is, are you with us?
See, the problem with this is they're trying to implement new shit, and you haven't even fixed the base shit. Like, the main game is still broken.
That's right. That's
I would understand
Human
if it's got
NPCs
patches
are coming
and
to
fixes in
Fallout
it. I would get
76.
you, but I bet Bethesda, I do not see it. Bethesda doesn't patch their games. Their fans patch their
Not
games.
just NPCs, but a full quest line, new rewards, and as you saw, full dialogue trees.
I guess that's something that
This
wasn't in the
is
game
a
before.
long-term story we're telling. Year 1 was about the vault doors opening and all of you settling the wasteland. Year 2 is about people coming back to reclaim it. Like
Okay,
previous
this has
Fallout
got to be
games,
because
these
people
characters
complained
have
that
their
there were
own
no
stories
NPCs
goals.
and stuff in the
it's
game.
It's up to you to choose how
And
to interact with
people
them
were like,
and
well, what the
live
hell
with
am I
those
supposed to do if I don't
consequences.
want to hang out with
The
other
Wastelanders
players?
update is coming this fall.
So this is their
and will be
response,
free
is
for all
they're
Fallout
actually going to
76
add
players.
people. Okay. So far, this is just a bunch of like backpedaling and dealing with things that happened last year.
And in the spirit of free, we're doing something special
Is
just
Square
for E3.
Enix attending?
Fallout
Yes, I am
76
so excited.
is going
Their
to have
show
a free
is
trial
tomorrow
for
at
everyone, starting
I think 10?
tomorrow.
Ubisoft is tomorrow at 4, and then the next one is Square.
That's right.
And I'm super excited. They
That's right,
actually
it's
have been
the
doing
perfect
pretty well
time
lately
to see
with
what Fallout
everything that's
76
been coming out. So I'm
and its
kind of like,
growing community have become.
you know, knock on wood,
we
excited.
can't wait to
Nintendo
welcome
too.
all of
I'm
you.
so excited to see
And
more about
because
Fire Emblem.
so many of you are going to be joining us.
Today's shows
we
just don't
thought
appeal.
we'd
Like they
also
don't.
give you a sneak peek
It's not that these
this
are bad
week
things.
at
It's
an
just these are not
all-new
the
game mode.
franchises or the
Check it out.
consoles or the games that I own or play. You know. Growing up, I was always biased towards PlayStation because those were the franchises I played. Final Fantasy, Silent Hill, like they were almost all entirely on PlayStation. Pokemon was on the Game Boy, I had that. So I've been more of a Nintendo and a Sony person growing up. This is not my wheelhouse. In Bethesda, I've never played these games much. Not my thing.
We are in serious need of leadership.
I have a lot of friends that really like Bethesda games, but
unique process of elimination. A battle to the
so is this
death
part
the
of
only
76?
sure
This is
way
another
to judge
update,
the
or
superior
what?
candidate. This should prove interesting.
Okay, they're gonna have this. They're gonna try and add this to the game. They can't even make the game run normal. This is a bad idea. That's a lot. Oh boy. Well, I hope people have fun with their broken game. That face! God! And this is a AAA video game in the year 2019, and it looked like it was PS2 era. God. Bethesda has been getting away with this shit for too long because people are just really dedicated and really love their game series. But at some point, when does it... I don't see how that's gonna... Yes,
Fuck yeah, we
Konami's
put a
announcing
battle
something with
royale in
Nintendo,
Fallout
and
76.
I've been thinking about it, and honestly,
Right.
it's gotta be another port
Nuclear
collection.
Winter
They just
is a
released
battle
the
royale
Castlevania
born from the
port
Fallout
collection
universe.
for the
From Power
Switch.
Armor to
It's gotta
Port
be another
Cards,
Switch
from
exclusive.
camp building to contending with
And
wasteland
there's rumors
creatures.
that it's
And of
Contra,
course,
which
my,
I hope
my
not.
personal
I would rather
favorite,
see
nukes.
more anything else.
It's a great free addition to an already huge game.
But yeah, it's
we
gonna be a
love
port of
playing it,
something,
and
I'm
we
gonna
think you will
assume.
too.
Yeah, they didn't. Okay, Lynn says they announced the mobile
So
game and the
check out
76
the
stuff.
sneak peek
The
and
thing
let
is,
us
they
know
didn't
what
even
you think.
announce the mobile game. The
Remember,
mobile game is
all of
from
Fallout
last
76,
year. They just announced that it's going to the
including
Switch.
Nuclear
They
Winter,
haven't done
is free to try
anything yet.
this
They're
week
just
on all platforms.
recovering things that were announced at last year's event, which started off way better than this. Like they, you know, Todd was out
So
here
jump in
riffing
tomorrow.
and
We
making
can't wait
jokes,
to
and they
see
had
you.
the music
Thanks
and the
again.
announcement. Like last year's was decent. This is okay. That was weird. That was. Those robots are malfunctioning.
Remember, everything we've talked about that's coming this year is free. We get to represent hundreds of passionate developers
It's
across
free, but it
4
all
studio
probably has,
locations
like,
in North America
stores and
working
loot
on
boxes
multiple
built in.
projects.
That's not-
Yes, we're still hard at work on our next-gen RPGs, Starfield, and of course, Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, are you actually going to talk about it? Are you gonna show us stuff?
We know how precious these game worlds are to all of you, and they are to us. We know the time you spend in them is important. Keep telling us what you love, what you'd like to see us do better. Thank you again, everybody, for your support, but really, even more so, I want to thank everybody for believing in us. Thank you.
Please welcome the founder of Tango Gameworks, Mr. Shinji Mikami.
Oh, okay. I was excited for this. He tweeted on his Twitter, "Keep an eye on the Bethesda show," and I was like, what does that mean? He is.
Hello.
All right, what is it? Is it Evil Within? Is it a new game? What is it?
I'd like to start by greeting my team in Tokyo. It's Monday morning there, but they are watching. みんなおはようございます。今日真面目にやるよ。Tonight, I am excited to announce the next game from Tango, Ghostwire Tokyo.
What is it?
It is an action-adventure game in which you will fight paranormal enemy and rid the city of supernatural evil. I think you love it.
Huh.
To tell you more about Ghostwire Tokyo, here is creative director at Tango, Ikumi Nakamura.
So they're gonna do something new. That's pretty cool. And it sounds like it's more of what he likes doing, but it's a new franchise or a new universe, which is cool. I know a lot of people wanted a new Evil Within, but sometimes it's good to make new things. So I'm not disappointed at all. I want to see what it is, but I bet that it's not finished enough. And she is super cute.
Such a big stage makes me nervous. I'll do my best to speak in English.
You are doing fantastic, baby. You have more freaking... you have more charisma speaking a second language than those robots did earlier.
We are making a new kind of action-adventure game. It's spooky. But not the survival horror game that we are known for. People are vanishing in Tokyo. You must find out why. You will encounter conspiracies and the occult. You have to explore the world, face challenges to uncover the truth and save humanity. In the game, you will meet spirits, some dangerous, some peaceful, and survivors that each have their stories.
I love you, woman.
You will need to ask yourself, it is normal or paranormal? I ask myself this question every time I go to the office.
God.
Just kidding. Just kidding, just kidding. We are very excited. Let's take a look. 見てね. Thank you.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
I was hoping they would actually have some footage. Oh, that was so cute. God, look at these graphics. Like, they're very realistic, but in a sort of I don't know, there's something movie-style feel to it. Okay. I am on board. Sign me the fuck up.
Don't fear the unknown. Attack it.
Hell yeah! I want this game. When's it coming out? Oh, I was hoping he'd have something cool. All right. That looks very cool. So far, that's
I'm not
definitely.
playing Bethesda games. I work as a mechanical engineer.
That's definitely my
I work in
favorite
the hospital.
announcement
I
so
used to work
far.
with kids.
The Blair Witch Project and the other one,
In
the
real life, I'm a
Microsoft
systems
was my other
administrator,
favorite.
program
And the
assistant
freaking
for
Fantasy Star
a
coming to the
private
US is
school
pretty
for
great,
children
but
with autism.
this was a
I'm trying to
nice
be an artist.
surprise. That
Like to
looks
think of myself as one.
cool.
Make like
I'm very
back-end
curious
systems
to
that-
see what the actual
it's really
gameplay
boring.
mechanics will be. Why?
Maybe permanently or temporarily I'm a full-time streamer.
Like,
I got a YouTube channel. I make my own yarn.
I'm a social worker.
Teaching inmates. I'm a game developer working at a video game cafe.
I've been a Doom fan since the game came out. I remember being in the 8th
Yeah, that
grade.
looks very
and
cool.
a buddy of mine giving me the shareware demo on 3.5-inch floppy
Ah.
disks.
My older brother picked up Fallout 3, and
I'm very
I took
excited
his copy
'cause-
and played it when he wasn't home.
I don't know. I feel like
Fallout 4.
it's very much a renaissance
That's
for
like my baby.
The scope of that game was just
Japanese
like
horror
a lot
lately
bigger than
with
things I
Death
was used
Stranding
to.
and now with
Just setting
Ghostwire
foot
and a couple
in
other things
Shimmering,
that
the
have
first
been coming
city
out
that you
lately.
go to in Somerset.
Whereas I
It
feel like the
was
Western
amazing.
developers
You
are
would
just
look
kind
out
of.
and you'd be like, oh, I want to go there. And
for
then
the
you
most
could
part.
go there, which was wild.
Go out into the
know.
world, go in any direction that you want to
Don't
go.
know what it is.
The exploration and the weirdness and the alienness of it.
I played Oblivion. I tell you, it probably saved my life.
It was one of my first
I don't
experiences
care
with
about
a
this.
fantasy
I
world
don't.
that was
I'm
that
sorry. I'm
immersive. Love the dragons. Scatter the dragons.
You
I
take down
don't
a
know
dragon, you can
these
definitely
games,
take
these
down any
people, I
illness.
don't care.
Don't ever
Show
stop
me things.
adding dragons to your game. Add dragons
This
to
is just
Fallout.
padding.
Add
This is
dragons
just
to
okay.
Rage. Add
It's
dragons
not that
to
I'm not
everything.
a person that wants to
Mecha-
hear more about
mecha
people in video
dragons.
games and stuff. Like
Out
I know
more
how important
dragons.
they are to people, and that's great. This is padding because Bethesda doesn't have anything.
Please welcome Studio
Doesn't have
Director
anything.
at ZeniMax Online Studios.
I don't even know why. I guess maybe Tango Games belongs to Bethesda. I don't know why they had Shinji Mikami show up.
Wow, thank you. Thanks. Thank you, everyone. Wow, thank you. And
Apparently they
I
like
just wanna
this
shout
guy.
out to our
I don't
friend
know who
Greg
he
there,
is.
the one in the video that really loves dragons. I'm happy to say, Greg, The Elder Scrolls Online has dragons.
That's good.
Right now, in fact, players are deep into the season of the dragon, our year-long story about greed, revenge, cat people, and of course,
Cat people.
dragons.
Oh man.
Tonight's focus on the community resonates with me and everyone at ZeniMax Online Studios because ESO literally would not exist without you. Watching you play the game, streaming, telling stories,
I've heard that's
hearing your
actually really
feedback,
fun. I've
we
just never been good
understand
at
that
playing,
you
like,
are the
online
most
series.
important part
It's a
of
lot
the
of
world
time and
Tamriel.
energy I don't have, you know.
Thank you. Thank you for making ESO the extraordinary adventure it is today. The past year has been a huge success for ESO. More Game of the Year awards, millions more players have joined. So
Okay,
many, in
that
fact,
guy's
we
happy.
recently, so many, in fact, that we recently added more server capacity just to support all the new players in Tamriel.
Y'all need to calm down. You are journalists. This is your job.
ESO,
down.
ESO just keeps getting bigger and better. Just a few days ago, we launched The Elder Scrolls Online Elsewhere. The latest chapter.
That says elsewhere.
The
It
latest
does
chapter
not.
in the game where you're able to visit
It does
for
not.
the first time the homeland of the Khajiit, as well as
Oh,
control
man.
the dead as the new Necromancer class. And if you haven't played it yet, Elsewhere is the perfect starting point for new players.
Probably won't play it.
When we
Probably
announced
not.
Season of the Dragon, we kicked it off by showing you a video about how dragons were unleashed on Elsewhere, and we ended with a cliffhanger. Now, I'm really excited to show you what happens next.
Oh boy.
Check out the world premiere.
Yeah, this guy is definitely a better presenter than a lot of the other folks that have showed up. I feel like online is definitely, I don't know, the MMO experience is probably the best way to explore the Elder Scrolls world. It just feels like it fits. To do your own thing, run around all the continents and stuff, that would be cool. One day maybe I'll try it. I always feel overwhelmed when I start a new online game though, like, because they all have decades of history and tons of mechanics and things to learn and stuff to do, and I'm always just like, oh god, what do I do? Oh god, and then I just quit playing. Even the Final Fantasy one I've never done, and that would be right up my alley. Oh, why are we fighting the poor dragon? What'd he ever do? Make a dragon friend. When will I be able to play the game where I can make a dragon friend? I do love Kitty. Kitty, no! Don't hurt a kitty. Dragon and kitty be friends. I don't know if these are characters or people or what. Like, is this good? Are these good? I don't know. Oh, you can, like, summon the dead and stuff. Cool. I'm guessing that's what he's doing? The dragon looks so confused. I'm into this. I have no context. I don't know anything, but yeah. Fight dragons with skeletons. Oh, man. Kitty. This is pretty great. I'm digging Skeleton Man and Dragon Man. Well, he's not really, he's just a dragon. Oh no, Skeletor! Oh no! Kitty, yay! Fight the dragon. Oh my god, that was awesome! I love it! His little... That's great. Right? Am I wrong or what? Like, isn't it time for a game where you get to be friends with the dragon and ride the dragon and be the dragon? Why have I always got to fight the dragons? They're the coolest part. Oh. That's one of the big reasons I tried to get into Skyrim was the dragons, but when I found out that literally you spend like 90% of the game just killing them and that's it, I was like, boring. There's like one dragon you befriend and you have to get pretty far in the game and I never got there, so I was like, never mind, I'm good. Look what you did to the poor dragon! They didn't even need Bard. Oh no, Kitty! Somebody save the kitty! Kitty? Oh, good. Kitty's okay. Good. That is so cute. Thing is, though, I mean, I don't know what this is announcing or doing or what, but, like, this won't reflect gameplay at all. I guess that's something to do with the story. I don't know if those are characters or what, but that was pretty cool. Drakengard is on my list of games to get.
That's right, another
One day I will play
cliffhanger.
that.
You may have recognized the return of Sai Sahan, the legendary Redguard Swordmaster.
Okay, so those are
He's
characters.
the legendary Redguard Swordmaster you met as part of the original 5 companions. He's back as the leader of the Dragon Guard, a group of dragon hunting warriors you've seen in other Elder Scrolls games. He'll be featured in our 4th quarter story DLC named Dragonhold,
I
which will
stand those
complete the
guys.
Season of the
I
Dragon.
like them. I'd watch
We've got
a show
lot
about
more
him.
to share about the return
Kitty
of Sai
Man,
and the Dragon Guard, which
Skeleton
will
Man,
unveil at QuakeCon
Staff
later
Guy,
this summer.
Big Sword Boy.
Before then,
I'd watch it.
keep an eye out for a dungeon DLC adventure called Scalebreaker, which you'll see in August.
These people need to chill. Oh my God. Bethesda fans are insane. Like,
Thank you so much for your
I
support of the Elder
understand that
Scrolls
we're all
Online.
watching E3
We're
and
humbled by
E3
your
is this kind of goofy
enthusiasm.
presentation.
Your enthusiasm
You are
for
a
the game
professional
motivates us
at a
every
work
day.
event.
You guys are
Like, do
seriously
you not
awesome.
remember
Thank you.
that part where you're being paid probably to write about these or make these or something? It's always the guys with the big beards.
I have something else to talk about. The Elder Scrolls Online isn't the only game in development at ZeniMax Online Studios. We have several other projects, one of which we're ready to reveal tonight.
You're going to give that guy in the front row an aneurysm.
The game's creative director, Kira Schlitt.
Oh, who are you? Leather jacket, of course, and the heels.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, she's so nervous.
And now, for something completely different. Imagine
Memes.
a classic Saturday morning cartoon in free-to-play mobile game form. Let's take a look.
I'm so tired of free-to-play mobile games.
Commander Keen, on to the stars. Commander Keen, get your anus to Mars. Commander Keen, the next generation. Commander Keen, Commander Keen.
Am I wrong, or were the words "get your anus to Mars" just put into my ears, or did I hear that very badly? Because I could have heard it badly. Like, what is this? Okay, yeah, this is supposed to be like, it's adult and whatever, but it's a kid's cartoon. You didn't. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. You can keep that.
So, there's a new branch on Commander Keen's family tree, and they're heading to iOS and Android.
So
If
is
you're
that an
hearing about
established
Commander Keen for
IP?
the first time, it was one of the first PC action games created by id Software in the early 90s. Yeah.
I did not know that.
It starred boy genius Billy Blaze, whose alter ego Commander Keen protected Earth. All of us at ZeniMax Online Studios want to give a really big thanks to our friends at id for trusting us to deliver our modern take on this classic game.
I had no idea. I mean, props to bringing back old stuff.
So, tonight, as we introduce Commander Keen to a new generation of players, we're also introducing the next generation of heroes. Meet Billy. And Billy. Twin geniuses who follow in their famous father's footsteps.
Twin
the new commanders are,
geniuses
of course,
whose
funny
names
and
are the
powerful,
same?
but the game is also
Billy
full
and
of
Billy.
enemies, allies, and some really bad guys. The twins build wacky gadgets from household items to save the Earth from certain alien destruction. Drag and drop gadgets to summon allies, attack enemies, and move through the environment.
That doesn't
Choose
look like
from
fun
a
at
caboodle
all.
of contraptions to conquer challenges.
Look at that.
And try
That's
saying
all
that
like
5 times fast.
The
twins go on adventures in
so
story
easily
mode, which tells some of the
gamified
classic
into just
Commander
pay
Keen
to
tales,
move
as
here
well
and-
as a whole bunch of brand new ones. In story mode, you'll overcome aliens, collect power-ups, and
I don't know.
explore
It's
Mars
not for me.
and beyond. You can also go
I have a
helmet to
feeling the
helmet
Shinji
with
Mikami
other
announcement's
players
gonna be
in
the one
battle
thing I
mode.
really care
A
about today
real-time,
with this
head-to-head
presentation.
race through an alien landscape where you need to control checkpoints and claim the flag to gain ultimate victory. Commander Keen will soft launch this summer on iOS and Android phones. So, please go visit gokeen.com to pre-register to receive unique in-game rewards and hot Commander Keen launch updates. We really can't wait to kick some asteroid with you all. Thanks.
Poor woman. Oh, you could tell she was nervous. Oh, poor thing.
Thank you, Kira. At Bethesda, we, like
I'd
you,
rather have
love
her back,
mobile
though.
games.
Can he
in
go
addition
back
to
in his
Blades
pod?
and the upcoming Commander Keen, millions of you have enjoyed Fallout Shelter, which has now reached over 150 million downloads and counting.
Yeah, but the people that download it actually like keep it and play it, because most of the folks I know tried it and said this is.
For fans of collectible card games, we brought the Elder Scrolls Legends to mobile, so you could experience the
God,
Elder Scrolls
half of what
in a
they've
new
done
way.
is mobile,
This
mobile,
year,
mobile,
the
mobile,
Legends
mobile,
community
mobile,
has
mobile,
continued
mobile,
to grow
mobile,
thanks to a
online,
lot
online,
of upgrades,
online,
new
mobile.
features, and new content. It's a great
The
experience
only
for
like
a night of gaming or a
actual
quick match
console
over a cup of
story
coffee.
game is Shinji Mikami's game. Everything else has been add-ons to existing titles that are online or mobile. Oh, Bethesda. And this is gonna be a dumb commercial. Oh. All these commercials about you play the game on your phone and you're in a normal place and suddenly people look at you funny because you're playing the game because it's real. And now you're in a tavern. This has nothing to do with whatever you're advertising. And why do people keep ruining expensive maps with knives? Those are expensive to make. Why is there a crab? Why is there a crab? What? I mean, I've played a little Elder Scrolls. I'm pretty sure. What is this? Is this Elder Scrolls? There was a cat guy.
Make your play.
Oh, God. It had to be a very pretty woman going, I'm so disappointed with Bethesda. And I didn't even know I could be disappointed because I don't care about your games. I'm disappointed for people that like your games. This is dumb. Everything they're making is Elder Scrolls and Fallout adjacent. They aren't making actual
dragons.
Elder Scroll or Fallout games. They're
If you
making
enjoy other card
mobile
games but are looking
versions
for
of the
something that
games, or
provides
mobile
a little
shoot-offs
deeper
of the
challenge,
games,
you can
or
download
online
Legends for free
versions
on
of
the
the
App Store
games.
and begin playing tonight.
They're just trying to milk
Legends'
them
next
for all their work
expansion,
without
Muse of
actually putting in
Elsewhere,
new
will be available on
content.
June 27th for PC,
I mean, okay,
Mac,
online
mobile,
games do
and
count,
tablet.
and that is
You can head
content.
over to
But if that's
Bethesda.net to
all
get a
you're
glimpse of the new
doing,
cards and
especially because
content,
Fallout
or
76
play
is
it this
broken
week
as
in our booth.
fuck, if that's
I'll
all
see
you're
you
doing,
there.
that's
Clapping.
garbage.
Now, speaking
Nah,
of new
the audience
content,
is just
3 weeks
Bethesda
ago,
has a
we
lot of
released
very
Rage
diehard
2,
fans that
and
think
now
they
in
can do
Sanity
no
Rules-
wrong, and I'm not surprised at all that the audience is full of at least some of them.
And now Insanity
Because they
Rules
do.
for
They
millions
have a
of players
very
around the
dedicated
world.
fan base. They'd
But
have
we
to
wanted
still
to
be
do more
afloat
than
with half
just
their
deliver
games
a
being as
critically
broken and
acclaimed
glitchy as
open
they
world
are.
shooter. We've already added community challenges that reward you just for having fun in the wasteland, and we've got a lot more planned with new features rolling out this week. The world of Rage 2 will become even more unpredictable and even more insane. Take a look.
Am I wrong, or did they announce this last year? I don't know. I feel like they announced something like this last year at Bethesda's show, but I don't know if that was this game or I don't know. Okay. I don't know what this game is or what. Not my thing.
Oh,
That's my next tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mech.
No, not for me.
Have a nice flight. When I get tired of this, put the crown on.
I got a tremendous surprise for you all.
Okay. I don't know what this is, but yeah, that's kind of what I was getting. What Akatsuki said, that it's Fallout without the Fallout aesthetic or charm. It feels like Fallout trying to be Borderlands a little, with like the in-your-face, like fuck you kind of attitude. Now Wolfenstein's actually been doing pretty great lately. I've heard their last couple of games were great.
After liberating America from the Nazi scum in Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, this year we take you back to Europe with 2 new Wolfenstein games.
2 new games.
First, we are bringing Nazi killing into virtual reality with Wolfenstein Cyberpilot. As a hacker working for the French resistance, you will take control of Nazi war machines and turn them against their creators.
Funny thing is,
Cyberpilot will be available
Wolfenstein's
this
not even
July.
like a game or something I would really
And
play
it's
or enjoy,
playable
but
this
I
week
support
in our
it
E3
solely
booth.
because a lot of people are like a lot of far-right supremacist people are angry about the fact that the game shows you killing Nazis.
And
Like
if you
literally,
haven't
people
fought
have gotten
Nazis in
upset about
VR,
this,
you don't
and
know what you are missing.
I cannot believe in the year of 2019 we
But,
have to argue
as
that
I said,
Nazis
we
are
have
bad.
2
So
new
go
Wolfenstein games.
Wolfenstein, please.
This
Keep making
summer,
more
we
games
are
about
going
killing
to be
Nazis.
launching Wolfenstein Youngblood. With a gameplay experience that is bigger than any previous Wolfenstein game. You will have more weapons and weapon upgrades than ever before, more ways to customize your playstyle, and, of course, even more evil Nazis to kill. And in Youngblood, you can kill those Nazis with a friend. Yes, Wolfenstein is going co-op. Youngblood is set in the 1980s, 2 decades after the new Colossus. B.J. Blazkowicz is missing in Nazi-occupied Paris, and it's up to his twin daughters.
That's what I
Jess
thought. I
and
heard
Soph
something about
to
the
track
hero
him
of the
down.
game's kids were going to be the
In
next
Youngblood, you can still
heroes
play
of the
by
game.
yourself, or you
I know
can
some people
partner
that were
with a
excited about
pal
this.
to double up on shooting, stabbing, and killing Nazis.
Always a good thing.
Check it out.
So far, I feel like all the good reveals that Bethesda has been of teams
Papa is.
in Bethesda
That's where
making
we're going.
games, not like
We can
teams
find
they've
him
acquired, you know?
together.
Like Shinji Mikami's thing and Wolfenstein, not actual like Bethesda franchises that I think of when I think of Bethesda. Oh my god.
Let's do it, sis.
I don't know who they are, and I love them already. I kind of love the fact that, like, I don't know what the aesthetic of this game is, really. I've barely seen anything of it. But the fact that these 2 female heroes are basically in full body armor without very extreme sort of physical features Like, it looks like they literally are just there to fight, like a Nazi killer would be, and I like that. It's a cool and very futuristic, kind of freaky, robot-y kind of thing. I like it. I like that very much. It's probably not a game I'll pick up, but good for you. Oh, it's coming out pretty soon. And they didn't actually bleep out the flicking you off like Microsoft did.
Wolfenstein Youngblood releases
don't ship them.
on
Their sisters love
PlayStation 4,
Sylvie. Their sisters,
Xbox
abort!
One, Nintendo Switch, and PC on July 26th.
That's pretty soon. I might actually have to check that out. I liked those characters
And if you
and that
can't
design.
wait,
That was very cool.
stop by our E3 booth to play this week. Thank you.
Kind of surprised it's coming out that soon. I mean, they did talk about it like last year, I think.
And now, I'd like to welcome to the stage my dear friends from Arcane Lyon, who worked with us on these two Wolfenstein games, Dinga and Sebastian.
Arcane. God, if Arcane announced something, that would make my freaking day. They're not, though.
We love you too.
I love your beard, man. Look at you.
Hi, I'm Dinga Bakaba and game director at Arcane Lyon.
Bonsoir, I'm Sébastien Mitton, art director.
All the presenters today who have been the best
along with
are the
partnering
ones
with our
speaking
good
another
friends at Machine Games on Wolfenstein, we've been working on other projects at Arcane Lyon.
Like the ones with English as their first
And
language
tonight,
just stand there like
we're
robots and are
excited
barely
to
emoting.
announce
And these folks
our
who are having
latest
to do
first-person
not
action
only
game.
present but speak in another language.
It's something innovative,
killing it,
stylish, and different from
How are you
anything
so
we've done
bad at
before.
this?
Let me
Like those
begin
first two guys that
by
just stood there
saying
like this?
bienvenue to the frozen island of Black Reef. This is a place of mystery, where looks can kill. The game takes place during what we say in French is a période de folie, a time of madness.
And now that we've given you a small taste of the world, let us introduce you to our two deadly rivals, Colt and Juliana.
I missed what they called this. You know, now that I think about it, I forgot that Arcane is owned by Bethesda, and I love some of their games. So it'd be great if they did something.
This place isn't a paradise.
I don't know what this is.
It's a prison.
Huh.
Out here, we're trapped.
We're free.
In this endless, eternal cycle.
This looks cool. I'm digging this. I don't know what game this is or if it's new or what, but...
My life's purpose is on this island.
And I can't let this go on any longer. The more days I repeat,
The longer that I'm out here,
the more certain I am.
of what I have to do. The only way to protect the cycle
The only way to break this cycle
is to kill you.
I am loving both of these characters. I haven't gotten a very, yeah.
Time is on my side.
Deathloop. From the people that brought you Dishonored. I am into this. And both the main characters are black, which is very, rare. I am into this. I will buy this. I will buy that day one. Hell yes.
Deathloop combines a mind-bending story with meticulously designed levels.
That looks like Dishonored
and
on
of
crack.
course,
It very much has a
arcane
similar
gameplay
feeling.
that lets you
Oh,
approach
I'm
every
into that.
situation any way you like. Because in the endless clash between these two extraordinary assassins, how you play.
Yeah, this feels very much like Dishonored.
Plus,
like,
I
sort of
think
the ideas
it's
of
really
Dishonored
fucking
matured and given a new concept, which is good. I'm very excited about that.
Excuse my French.
Yeah, maybe, maybe you should have said that in French, actually.
Maybe not.
And these two are adorable. I could
it's
watch
also
them
pretty
put
fucking
on this
true.
whole show.
Because
Please, do all of E3, you two.
Because we will take you on a trip unlike any other, and we really hope that you enjoy the ride.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm into that. Oh, no announcement? Oh, it's still going to be in development. Oh, that means it's probably going to be a little while.
Wonderful
But that
way
is
to
so
get
cool.
away
I am
from
very
all the
into
pressures
that. That
in
took me
life.
by
I
surprise.
think the sense of community
I mean, as
has
soon as they
really
said the name Arcane, there was a
helped
part of
me
me
as a
that was like,
person, 'cause I'm typically
Dishonored,
very
Dishonored.
isolated.
And that's very,
It's
like,
definitely very confidence
that is a
building.
spiritual
It's brought me
connector
out of
to
my
Dishonored
shell
for
and
sure.
stop being an introvert.
Like, I
I
mean,
could, like, be a hero
we have no
and
idea
do
what
all
the
these
gameplay will be
things.
yet,
You
but
find really
it
creative,
felt
really
like it had a
fun,
lot of the
really
same concepts.
talented people.
You're
Meet
trapped
people
in a
who are in my
world
group that
that's,
I've only known as a
chaotic
character.
and
Probably
broken.
made more
The
sense.
island in Dishonored,
why than
very
I
much
have
like
in
that.
real life.
You're an
The games that
assassin, you're having to fight and
bring out
survive.
just helps people, honestly.
I'm very
My
excited
parents
about that.
were refugees from the Vietnam War, which is why I'm also fascinated by elements of war.
Well, I'm sure they front-loaded it with the 76 and Blade stuff because they want to advertise that stuff, and they also don't want to give away.
I was in a
like,
dark place.
They definitely want to build
for a
up to the
while,
bigger things.
And I told myself I wasn't going
I don't
to
know
be
what
there
else,
anymore.
how long
and
this is
now
gonna
the
go.
only dark
Usually
places
it's
that
like
I'm allowed to go are
hour,
in
hour and
dungeons
a
and
half.
ESO.
Just being someone
I don't know.
who is LGBT, it's nice to be able
I imagine they'll
to
have
sit
at least
down
one
and play
more
these
big thing
games and
coming
feel
up. I
accepted
would
for who
expect
I
it
am.
to be
It's
more
really
about
nice
the
to see
next
that
Elder
their
Scrolls game,
storyline
but
has some
I
sort of
think
emotional
that would
effect on me
be.
as a player.
I don't know. I don't know how much faith I have in Bethesda to actually be working on that.
Making these big worlds with these amazing stories.
Deathloop, that looks badass. I'm very excited for that. That and the Ghostwire game
Building
are on
these
my list.
fantastic worlds and telling these stories comes from a passion to deliver the very best experiences for our players. Hi, I'm James Altman, Director of Publishing at Bethesda.
Oh. You should have introduced yourself first, buddy, because I was just kind of sitting here like, who's this
And I'm
tall
Robert
man?
Duffy, Chief Technology Officer at id Software. Tonight we have some exciting new technology to show you that can dramatically improve gaming for millions.
So for the past 2 decades, we've approached game development not by looking at what is possible today, but with a vision of what can be possible tomorrow. And at Bethesda, we're proud of our legacy of innovation, where again and again we've changed the industry. We were the first to use physics-based engines for sports games. We were groundbreakers with go anywhere, do anything, open world RPGs.
He's not wrong.
We are the inventors of the first-person shooter, which is now the world's most popular form of gaming.
And what are you doing now?
We are pioneers in downloadable content and the first to bring mods to consoles. And actually, since we first brought mods to consoles in 2016, there have been 1 billion mod downloads for Fallout and Skyrim. We, of course, developed the first commercially viable VR technology, revealed in our E3 booth in 2012. Yes, that is the original VR headset, held together by tape and worn by our very own Tim Willits.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And of course, we are well known as developers of best-in-class engine technology with our id Tech engine.
What are you building to, buddy? What is it? Is it...
Innovation and creativity is in our DNA, and all of these advances were done with one goal in mind: to improve player experiences. So tonight, we have exciting new technology to announce.
We're going to show you the result of years of research and development. Cutting-edge game engine-based technology we've developed specifically for game streaming.
Now, we'd like to introduce you to Orion. Orion is a tremendous breakthrough in streaming technology. It is our name for a group of patented technologies that optimize game engines for performance in a cloud environment. Orion can work with any game engine, and will improve player experiences no matter which game you're
This is
playing
above my
or whether
head.
you're streaming on Stadia,
I don't know
on
what this
xCloud,
is.
or another streaming platform.
This is for
So,
optimizing for
how
cloud
does Orion
streaming.
work?
Never going to use
The
it.
exciting game streaming services you've been hearing so much about have largely focused on hardware solutions to address the complex challenges of streaming. There's a lot of words. We used our expertise in developing game engine software and took a different approach. By incorporating Orion technology at the game engine level, we're able to stream game content up to 20% faster per frame, leading to a dramatic reduction in latency. In addition, an Orion-enabled game can stream with up to 40% lower bandwidth.
So what does this mean?
And happily, for game developers, Orion technology is easy to
I guess
integrate
this
with
is
your
going to be
game build
something
with
maybe
our
that's helpful
SDK.
on the back end of game
What does
development.
that mean for
I don't
you?
know that I'm.
It means that streaming games will be faster and better with Orion. And Orion substantially reduces the cost of streaming for players and for publishers. So it
This is a
won't
little
matter
funny that
if your friends and family are
Bethesda
sucking up all the
claiming to be
bandwidth,
designing this thing to make
or
games
if
work
you live
better
far
when they
away
can't
from a
make
data
their
center.
own games work
With
better.
Orion, you'll still be able to stream
Maybe you
your
should be
game
working on
at
that.
max
Is that
settings.
the problem, that you've been working on this instead? You're right, Akatsuki. Didn't he say that all the time? Like last
Now,
year,
as
I'm
with
pretty sure
any
the
new
E3
computer technology,
presentation
one
was,
must-
it
one
just
must
works.
ask the
And
question,
it doesn't.
Can it play
Your
Doom?
games don't work.
Good
Well, that
question.
sounds cool.
Can it stream an unrelenting, fluid, first-person shooter with native 4K resolution at 60 frames per second? Let's see.
I'd like to introduce Shale Williams, tech specialist from id Software, who is showing you just that here live on stage.
So Shale is streaming an Orion-enabled Doom 2016 right now to that mobile device. As you can see, there is no reduction in visual fidelity. That's Doom at 60 frames per second without
It can play
perceptible
Doom.
latency. And we want
I mean,
you
that
all
is
to
that is very
experience this
cool.
powerful
That
streaming
is
technology
cool.
yourself
But
as
I'm never
we
gonna
test
want
and
to play
refine
Doom
it.
on my phone.
So for a chance to be among the first
I
in
feel
the
like
world
these people
to stream Doom
doing
2016
all this stuff with cloud-based
for free,
streaming, they're making
all you need
solutions
to do is
to
join the
problems
Doom
that aren't
Slayers
there.
Club
I don't know
by
anyone that goes
registering
to their
at
friend's house and says, "Hey, I'm
slayersclub.com
gonna
tonight.
bring up your Xbox and play my game on your system." Like, it's not a thing. No one cares. No one I know would ever find this usable or applicable to their life. I just don't
Everybody could use a little more Doom in their lives.
get it. Down!
And we'll see you in hell.
That poor guy is ready to be off stage. He's like, "Let me go!" Okay, this is Doom.
What you interfere with now is bigger than you can imagine. If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath. It is written. It is their time to give penance. You are but one man. They are no longer your people to save.
I mean, it looks good, I guess. Not a series I've ever played. If this is Doom, I'm assuming it's Doom, because they just kind of cut to it after referencing the series. The imagery is very neat. I'm liking some of the heaven and hell aesthetic going on there. Yeah, it's Doom. I don't know. I might try that. Yeah, Lynn Griffin makes a good point that those kind of technologies really are only going to work if you have reliable internet, which most people still don't. My internet, I'm connected directly by Ethernet cable, and I still have issues with streaming. It's just not reliable. Yeah.
That was awesome. This is awesome. Thank you so much. I'm Marty Stratton, the executive producer of Doom Eternal.
And I'm...
Thank you.
And I'm
Nice.
Hugo Martin, the game's
Yeah, the Doom
creative
game looks
director.
good. That looked interesting. I like the aesthetic going on there with some of the background design.
As you just saw, we're not just building a world for Doom, it's an entire universe. Earth is on the brink of annihilation. It's being consumed by demons, and your crusade to save it will take you across dimensions, to locations never seen before in Doom, from heaven and hell to the Sentinel homeworld and beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. God, look at this man.
There is so much to see and discover. But Doom is first and foremost
I swear, all the
about
guys
gameplay.
that walk onto this
And
stage,
Doom
their
Eternal
position is
promises
either
to
arms
be
awkwardly
the
apart from their
ultimate
bodies
power
or
fantasy.
holding their hands in front of
The
themselves
fun comes
and
from
gesturing.
mastering the
They
experience.
don't know how else to behave.
Because you are the Doom Slayer, the strongest, fastest demon killer in existence, and nothing can stand in your way.
Yeah, I agree, Anthony. The heaven idea
Absolutely.
for Doom is pretty neat. I'm digging that. Some of that
course,
imagery was
the
very
challenge
cool
in
looking.
Doom is all about handcrafted combat.
I probably won't buy it day
but
one,
also
but I will definitely
engaging
try
level
this.
design. And in Doom Eternal, the game always has something new to throw at you, even deep into the campaign. Let's take a look.
Yeah, the Shinji Mikami game is called Ghostwire Tokyo. I'm very into that. And then the Arcane game is Deathloop. That's what it was. Deathloop and Ghostwire are the ones I'm looking forward to from this one. And before that, Microsoft revealed they're doing a Blair Witch game that's a survival horror type that looks really good. So I'm digging that. That's the only survival horror style game I've seen so far this E3. My thing is, the reason I haven't played this stuff, I'm not super into the like third-person shooter. I'm not into shooters in general. Resident Evil is the probably closest I get to playing shooters, because I'm not good at aiming. Like, you guys have seen me play games. I'm not good at them.
You know, it's so important to
I'm
us
much better at
id Software
RPG,
that every
turn-based,
aspect of the
tactical stuff.
gameplay has real
But I may
meaning
try
to you,
this.
the player. Every enemy is
It's
different,
unfortunate there's not a
every weapon
tactical
has a
horror
purpose,
game.
and every decision you make really counts. The only path to victory in Doom Eternal is to aggressively control the fight with amazing agility, powerful guns, and critical resources.
That's right. I'll tell you, we
Yeah,
absolutely
the
can't wait
online
for you
multiplayer
to
thing
play
has
it.
really taken over
Some of
the
you
world of video
won't
games,
have to wait too long.
unfortunately. And I like some
If
online
you are
multiplayer,
lucky enough
but I
to be
like
in the
also
room
other
tonight-
things. It doesn't have to be all games. I just feel like they're
You'll
only
have a
making
chance
a couple
to
of
play
different
it
genres of
immediately
game
following
anymore.
the show.
And they've forgotten all these other ones exist. The guy was wearing a
And for
shirt
those
with Todd
not
Howard's
here,
face
at
on
E3
it.
this week, we'll have Doom Eternal playable in the Bethesda
Oh,
booth
man.
all week.
Yeah.
Patsky,
But enough talk.
can we go
Let's
to
see how it
one
all
single
comes
stream?
together.
One stream.
And watch as this
Without
perfect
being mean to
killing
me. Can we just
machine
do one?
goes to work.
See if you can do it. I'm gonna grade you on how well you're nice to me. Problem is, I am a very ADD person. I see what's right in front of me. I forget about everything else. And that's why I am bad at video games. I don't know why you guys watch me play them.
Approaching planetary entry phase.
Is it still Doom? I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if this is still Doom. Oh, bye Marcus. Thanks for joining us. We will be here again tomorrow for more games, possibly at 3. At 4 is Ubisoft. At 10, no, 9 is Square Enix, which I'm hyped for. And at 3, Limited Run Games is doing a presentation, which I might watch because Limited Run has been kind of hinting that they have a big reveal of a game that they are going to put out on Switch. I don't even want to say what they've been hinting that it is, because there's a part of me that thinks there's no way it's true. But their Twitter, the guy tweeted something about if I went back to 1997 and told myself what I'd be working on, I would never be able to believe it. And so my friend and I, I don't know, there was just some hints that it might be Final Fantasy VII on the Switch, like a physical release. There's no way. Now that I've said it, it's not going to happen. I shouldn't have said it. Shouldn't have said it. There's no way, but I might watch and see if Limited Run is doing anything new. Limited Run, if you don't know, is the the team that takes Limited Run games that don't get a big release, and puts them out physically. They did Beast games, they did a bunch of Vita stuff, they got a bunch of games. But I don't think they have like a full, I think their show is only like an hour, I don't know. It's a game for shooting. It does look neat. I really like the style. I like the art design for sure. I don't know. I might play it. See what comes out. All depends on money. Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything. I really shouldn't have said anything, but that's what my friend and I were kind of theorizing just from a couple of different tweets these guys made, and the fact that 1997, what big happened in 1997 that could be released limited, and Final Fantasy VII is on the Switch, and it hasn't had a physical release, whereas Final Fantasy X full did. It could happen. It's not going to happen, but I may watch that. I don't know. We'll see how over E3 I am. So far, I'm not that excited yet. Like, I don't know, man. Last year had maybe not a lot of games I was super into, but the shows themselves were very good. Like, Bethesda show last year announcing 76 and Swords and a bunch of other things was very good. They put on an entertaining show. And was it Sony that did the Last of Us thing and the musical? Like the shows last year, the performance was great. And Resident Evil 2 was announced. Like last year's E3 was pretty banging. So far this year's is just kind of like not even just like the game being announced, but the actual performance they're putting on is just kind of people walking out onto a stage and saying, "Hey," like it's not engaging. It's not entertaining. I'm not impressed so far with the general E3. Have I seen the video of the Fallout 76? I haven't. I'm not big into Fallout, so I haven't really paid too much attention. I kind of hear about it from my friend Mars, who's like huge into Fallout.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks. We're so excited because the gameplay that you just saw is just a piece of what you're going to play this week at E3. Yeah. But I bet a lot of you are wondering, when do we get to play Doom Eternal at our home?
Well, you don't have to wait too much longer. Not quite tomorrow. But Doom Eternal will release on November 22nd.
Nice! This holiday season, just in time for me to be too broke to buy it.
We're very excited about that, and
what are the
we've got
platforms,
something
though?
really
it's not on
special
PS4,
for
I can't
Doom
play
fans. An amazing collector's edition we're really proud of.
Oh, I like that box.
Yeah, that's an actual helmet. Yeah, you could wear that thing.
Oh, okay, that's pretty great. Oh man,
this guy's already got it.
That's right.
Already a badass.
He's already got one on.
Yes, you've said
All
that.
right, well, we've got one more thing.
Your programming is
that you've
malfunctioning.
been waiting to hear about. our totally new Doom multiplayer experience. We call it Battle Mode.
Stop
We've been
talking
developing
about
this
multiplayer.
in-house it is, and it's unlike
Stop
anything
it.
you've played
I want
before.
single player.
Yeah, we've been so pumped at id to share this with you. This is pure
God, if I had
Doom,
been
but with your
drinking
friends.
along with this and
Where
drinking
two
every time they did a
player-controlled
mobile or
demons
multiplayer
take on
game,
one
I would be dead.
fully loaded Slayer in a fight to the death. This is a first-person fighter, where it's demon strategy versus Slayer skill.
You know,
Also,
we
it
can't
just makes me
wait
think of the last
because
time
we
that
know you'll
Bethesda
love
had
the
a
different
big,
play
like,
styles of the various demons. Because
pre-order
each has
thing.
unique
Was
movement,
it Fallout 76 or
attacks,
something
and
that
abilities.
they
can even
had
spawn
shown
AI
in the
demons
ad
to
these really
control
nice
the
canvas
battlefield
bags,
and help you
and
take
then
down
what
the
was
Slayer.
actually sent out was
It's
garbage,
strategic,
and they wouldn't
competitive,
refund
and it's a ton
it
of
or
fun.
resend it
And
out
we
or
can't
anything.
wait
And I
to
think they
share
finally
more
just like a
details with
month
you
ago decided
this
to send
year
out these
at
things that
QuakeCon.
people ordered
That's right,
last
a
year.
lot
It's
more to
just
share at QuakeCon.
how is
But
Bethesda this
before we go,
bad at
we
being
do
a
wanna
company?
Take a first look
Like,
at
just
Doom Eternal's
do your
new
job.
multiplayer. On behalf of our amazing team at id in Dallas and Frankfurt, Germany, we want to thank you all so much for your support.
Thanks, everyone.
I am not against multiplayer, but they are making me against multiplayer by making everything multiplayer. We were talking about that in the Microsoft thing. Like, so many of the games I play and replay nowadays are a decade or two old. Like, I am going back into the past for new experiences rather than playing new games because all the new games are the same bullshit.
Demon health critical.
I don't want this. Like, the Doom single-player thing looked interesting. I don't want this.
Slayer killed. Round 2.
Be gruesome. Be very dead.
Demon summon.
You will, because that's where they belong. I don't know.
Final round. Fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Not my thing. Almost 10. They gotta be closing up because Devolver Digital is next.
Another round of applause, please, for Marty, Hugo, and all of our presenters tonight.
Yeah, okay, they're closing.
And for everyone at our studios around the globe that have worked so hard on the great games you've seen tonight, we say thank you. 2019 marks 25 years of Doom. So to celebrate, we will be going all out with Doom at QuakeCon this summer. We're adding a whole host of panels and activities dedicated to Doom, which we call DoomCon. Yeah, see what we did there? We took out the Quake and put Doom. We hope you can come hang out with us in Dallas at our inaugural event in London. If you can't, please tune in online. Until then, go to Bethesda.net for more info on all the games you saw tonight. If you're here at E3 this week, we'll have hands-on with many of our games, so be sure to stop by our booth. In the meantime, thanks for playing, thanks for watching, and thanks to all of you for being part of the Bethesda community. Have a great night.
Is that it? Okay, no, they have... Oh, now it's this. That was so disappointing. There was a spark of hope in me that they might turn it around at the
we're in
end,
the business of
close
creating
off
heroes.
with
超クールな敵もね。
But the
teaser
true
about
hero
Elder Scrolls
is
6.
you.
That's how they ended last year's presentation. All they did was show the
It's like we
title
hand you this malleable
and like
clay, and you
a
do these extraordinary
distant
things that we never
vista.
could have imagined.
They aren't even going to do that this year.
We get to
Not a
build these
single
worlds
update
and
about
these
the
communities,
actual
and
game
you all
rather
come in
than
and you
the
play, and you bring
shitty
these worlds
multiplayer
that we
stuff you
create
put
to
out.
life.
You help us
And
build
the frickin'
richer
phone
worlds.
game.
みんなのおかげで助かってます。
Unless this is going to end
You
and then
add
they're going to,
meaning
oh,
to
look,
everything
surprise,
we
there's
do.
another trailer.
We
I
are
don't
glad
think
you're
it's
here.
gonna
We're
happen.
so
I think this
glad
is
you're
really
here.
it.
To the heroes.
What a
ヒーローたちに乾杯。
To the heroes.
À la vôtre.
Shit, I don't have a drink.
To you.
I like the Ghostwire game. I like the can't even remember. Deathloop. Those look very cool. But Bethesda didn't really have much to do with either of those. They just own those teeth. Man. am into those, though. Wolfenstein, like, that stuff looks good, but that's so disappointing that the two main franchises that Bethesda's known for are basically just kind of being thrown in the trash can with shitty offshoots that aren't well done, and ugh. Is that it? Wow. Wow. I wasn't that fond of the Xbox One. Like, I didn't think they did a great job, but holy shit, they did better than this. Like, the best thing in your thing was not even yours. Like, it was Arcane and Tango. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess no Fallout 5 or Elder Scrolls 6 for a while, huh? Oh, my poor friends. Poor Mars. Thanks for watching with me. Devolver Digital's next, and they're well known for really, really cool performances, but I gotta go sleep, so I will check out that one in the morning. Tomorrow, I'll probably stream maybe at 3. If not at 3, then at 4 with the Ubisoft performance. I may not stream limited. I may just keep an eye on it. I don't know. And then after that will be the Square Enix one. And then Nintendo is on Tuesday, so we'll watch that one. I should be back to normal streaming games on Wednesday, because I don't think there's anything big going on after Tuesday. So we should be good then. Thanks for joining me, and I did just post a Silent Hill Symbolism just a little while ago if you want to go check that out. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!